man. Meeting my producer, my brother, my partner, Zay, because at this bus stop in front of Phoenix High School, a little alternative school, you know, I got kicked out of the Gwinnett County school. Come to his school, but it was cool. Had some cool cats who were trying to further their education. There was no school bus for this school, so we had to take the Gwinnett County public bus up here smoking a black and mild, you know. My partner JB saw me and he was like, man, I know you ain't from around here. I like, why you say that? He's like, nah, I ain't never seen a nigga put the black and mild back in the plastic. That's some real nigga shit. And we got cool ever since then.
Because that's all you need to know right there.
Man, just trying to learn where I was. I was happy to get a second chance. I was just young and enjoying life, man. I think I was like 19, 20. The only stress was, man, I hope I can stay in this school and get some type of diploma or something. I always did music, man. That's man, since I was 4, 5 years old, man. Like just being at family functions, and I remember my people used to call me Lil E, like Lil Easy, because all the raps I had was easy. They say I had them ABC 1, 2, 3 raps. But so since the beginning, and you know, then growing into preteen, teenager, writing raps. I remember my stepdad, he was a gospel music, jazz kind of guy. So, you know, I used to write raps to his jazz CDs. And I had my little recorder, and I press record, and I do what I could with what I had, because I ain't had no instrumentals. This is back when I was 10, 11, still in New Orleans, you know, before I came to Georgia, before Hurricane Katrina, you know. And yeah, man, music always been in my soul, man. Even way back. It's a blues artist named Fat Domino. Go and Google him. Fat Domino from New Orleans, from the 50s. That's my peoples. That was my uncle. That was like a great uncle of mine, you know. And he was pretty popular in the city, pretty popular in the blues and rock and roll era, the beginning of that. So yeah, man, always. My daddy, you know, was in the marching band all his life, played trumpet all his life. My uncle played drums all his life in New Orleans. So, you know, always been around music.
Oh yeah, I know it's hard to let go and put the past behind, though it's all we know. Oh yeah, I know it's hard to let go and put the past behind, though it's all we know. We gotta move forward, just to stay strong. No pain, no gain, you should already know. I know it ain't.
Lake Lanier is born. Hold up, then you gotta show him this one over here too. African American roles in the community. We've been here, like we've been on this land, like, you know what I'm saying, Lawrenceville, Georgia. Gwinnett's history of black excellence is especially apparent in education, commerce, advocacy, and in the church. Even commemorate Dr. Martin Luther King, you know what I'm saying, speaking on his name.
Because that's all you need to know right there.
Here we go, on the road again, same old shit. Won't do me like before, won't be a fool again. Used to be a hooligan, but some things will never change. Same golden diamond rings, still trying to hide the pain. Love lost and found again, baby, let's try again. I got nothing but love for you, here's where we're fighting again. Let's fight to the end.
I feel a spirit around here every time I come through here. This alley, this little marker right here that talks about the alley seen in early 20th centuries, Gwinnett County economy depended on cotton. Local farmers acquired quality mules and horses. And so Honest Alley, a row of stables and blacksmith barns behind Croghan Street, became an important trading spot. Livestock traders would travel to the west, purchase mules and horses, and ship them back to Honest Alley on a train. It got like a real old school type of vibe. Like everything's so redeveloped in the county, so you really don't get like the real vibe, like the real what it was in the beginning.
85 North Hudson, Georgia in the backwoods.
Call you, hang on, silence, call, yeah. Call you with nothing to say, oh, yeah. I don't wanna watch you go, yeah. Beg you only if you stay, oh, yeah.
Everything I love is like 50 miles away. Still GA on the outskirts of the A. Life's great. Life's great.
Buddy was lynched right here. Thousands of black people were victims of lynching in the United States between 1865 and 1950. During this era, lynchings emerged as the most notorious and public form of racial terrorism, used to enforce racial hierarchy and segregation. Public spectacle lynchings like the lynching of Charles Hayden, which was the guy who got lynched right here in front of the historic Gwinnett Courthouse. This is the old courthouse back in the day. You know, and when I first saw this marker right here, it just let me know that my people been here, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's sad that, you know, we had to go through a lot of that, but that's just the history of when you see this flag right here, that's just the history of, well, you know, where it was when we started out here, so. And we gotta be proud of all our history.
Brick by brick, I built the walls. Found me a ladder, take the roof. Married on hard work. Get on one knee and strap up my boots.
That's all you need to know right
Why do
there.
they look at me strange? We all bleed the same thing. Thought all of our blood was red. We all bleed. Red, white, blue. Me about the rebel flag. Maybe I don't understand. Please let me know where we stand. We all bleed. Red, white, and blue. But it's freedom to you. Freedom ain't free if I can't buy me a better view, a better perspective on